The Super Mario Brothers movie is here, and we're gonna talk about it. So let's go. Welcome back, Geek Variants. Today we're talking about the Super Mario Brothers movie. It's finally here, and this is something that a lot of people have been waiting for to see how Nintendo is going to handle it after their more or less disappointing movie of the original Mario Brothers movie with Bob Hoskins, John Leguizamo. Now, as a kid, I still enjoyed this movie regardless, so I'm not going to take anything away from it, but transition to now, this day and age, and the technology we have, it's not a surprise that they did not go live action and they went animated because that's what kids are going to enjoy. So, this movie kind of set up for all the fans, and there was fans out in full force. There was actually a really awesome group of cosplayers that came out and they dressed up like that. So shout out to them, looking great for the movie. It was absolutely fantastic. Like, I love seeing this kind of stuff, and people were hyped for the movie. Now, with that being said, we get into this movie straight away with a bunch of classic references. Again, spoilers will follow. With the different classic references they did, let's start off with the voices. Charles Martinet does make an appearance in this movie as a couple different voices, mainly Giuseppe and Mario's dad. We actually get to see Mario's family. Everything that we've always known about has been Mario and Luigi, and they've been trying to figure it out. So this is canon to the movie storyline, at least, that Mario and Luigi have a family that aren't really too happy, I guess, with them or making fun of them, so with that, because they're the small fries. They're not really doing much, but it ends up working out for them as far as kind of their growth and their transition to become the Super Mario Brothers, so to speak. So it's really fun that we get to see these characters kind of set up and shown in a different light. Uh, Classic level runs. Of course, this is something that you always kind of see with the speed runs through Mario. They do kind of a speed run in the beginning of the movie where he's running through New York. Because again, this is everything that takes place in New York. And before I go any further, we're going to hit on that. New York, the voices. Everybody was mad about Chris Pratt's voice as Mario. They actually hint to that. They show that the Italian accent was more or less a embellishment of kind of their background, their history as, Italian plumbers, and they just kind of over exaggerated for the commercial for their business. But again, here they are in New York. So I like how they referenced it and they just kind of put that in there so that way the voices can be what they are and you're not super worried about, how he's supposed to be sounding. I think Chris Pratt did a fine job. I have no issues with Chris Pratt voicing Mario. Um, Again, it was good. Um, but going through classic level run stuff, they show a classic level run. The first level of Mario, you see him kind of run through more or less with a makeshift version of it, all the way down to the flagpole and the castle, Castle Burger or something like that. Like, it was really good, really cute how they set up everything. I was very happy with the outcome. Music. There's so much music from so many different sources throughout different genres in the Mario world, all the different video games stuff. We got like the classic World 1-1, World 1-2 music and stuff is there, the DK rap. Again, you see stuff from Super Mario Odyssey, you see Peach's Castle thing. Like, there's so many different things in here. Like, you literally have to go watch this movie to catch all the references, but they packed this movie with stuff for the fans, and it was done really well. It was seamless. It didn't seem like anything dragged, so to speak. Everything was just moving in a nice fashion, kind of how the Mario games kind of side scroll. Everything was just moving pretty well as far as setting up the references. You even get a look at some of the different color Yoshis. We got references to Baby Mario, Baby Luigi, even Baby Peach. So it was really good. Classic Nintendo games references. They put stuff in there. Again, Punch Out, Zelda, Mario Kart, Jumpman. It was really good that everything made sense with the story and everything was in, a good, I say a good pacing as far as how the levels transitions. Now, what wasn't a good pacing was the story. That's something that I did have an issue with. It did seem like the story was rushed as far as start to finish. We get a take on the story is Mario and Luigi are there, they're plumbers, and they're absolutely, trying to get their business up and going. They're small business owners and they really want to make this count. And it's hard for them to do, but they end up seeing a big leak that they want to try to fix, and in the process of this they end up getting sucked into the mushroom kingdom, and they now have to help defend it. And the thing is, it's not just defense, like we're just here to defend it. No, it's here because I'm trying to save my brother. Mario is trying to save his brother and make sure that they are together. So this is more or less not, it's not even a love story about, you know Mario and Peach or anything like that. Like I said, this is, it's funny, it's actually about Peach and Bowser, but we'll get to that in a second. But Mario and his love for his brother and wanting to always take care of him and protect him, I thought that was a really nice the way that they did this and they set this up going forward. Bowser and Peach. Bowser is in love with Peach. Peach is not in love with Bowser. This is painfully obvious, but the way that they set it up and the way Jack Black stole the freaking show on this. Like, this was really, really good. It was a great outing for him to do this movie. All the press that he's been doing for it has been really funny. And the fact is, we even got some original music from Jack Black in the movie. So it's really, really good. He did a great job as Bowser. Like, I am absolutely ecstatic with his portrayal. And everybody did good. So with that, you got Jack Black, let's say again, doing Bowser. So with that, you got Chris Pratt doing Mario, charlieday doing Luigi. I said, Charles Martinet is in there doing his thing. Keegan-Michaelkey is Toad. Anya Taylor-Joy is Princess Peach. Very, very good. I enjoyed it. Seth Rogen is rocking his Donkey Kong. Even Fred Armisen is Cranky Kong in there. Johndimaggio, it's Uncle Arthur. Like, just you see these names and you see these people that are in here, and it's like they really put together a really good voice cast. Kevinmichaelrichardson, one of my favorite, guys growing up. He's voiced a lot of different characters, but he played the wizard Kamek. So this was really, really fun movie the way they put it together. The entire voice cast, I think, was on par. I definitely want to give a shout out to Chris Pratt for doing his thing as Mario, and charlieday being one of my favorite characters because I was always player one, and so with my brother, who was always player two, who ironically is taller and skinnier than me, but it works out great. So, and I think they got a really good dynamic for their characters kind of coming up. But as we go through the movie, again, Bowser's trying to take over the Mushroom Kingdom, and mainly he wants to marry Peach. And throughout the course of this, you see the brothers eventually come together. They team up with Donkey Kong, who with the DK rap that was in the movie and the kind of setup, it was all really fun. We got the Mario Kart, we got the Rainbow Road. Rainbow Road of all things was in there as far as one of the secret levels as they were transitioning through. Like I said, the movie is really good, and the audience is split on this. Like, the critics are rating this right now is like 58%. I think was the highest I've seen. So at that on Rotten Tomatoes, the audience score last I checked it was 98%. It was 100% like early this morning. So with that, 98% right now. So it's a real big divide between critics and fans as far as how everything goes. So again, I want to hear everybody's comments as to what y'all think about it when y'all go see it. So make sure that you're in there, you hit that subscribe button, you come down, you talk in the comments and tell us about what you think the movie did for you. Like, what do you think it was? How did it play out for you? Freaking, was it good with the pacing? Do you like the Easter eggs, references? What's going on? Overall, this movie, I will give it a 9 out of 10 as far as everything is concerned. The great little Easter eggs, the stuff with the warp pipes, bullet bills, again, all the stuff is good. But the great little Easter eggs at the end, that stuff were really, really good. And I like to see where they're going. And now I understand why they're kind of setting this up as a franchise. Like, you're going to be able to do multiple Mario movies with the way that this ended. And we're really going to see the characters of Mario and Luigi, Peach, Toad, DK shine, as well as I'm sure we'll get other characters in there. Like, don't be surprised if we don't get Wario and Waluigi at some point kind of doing some stuff. We get some we kind of got a little bit of Smash Brothers reference as far as, some fighting in there with DK and Mario, the classic Jumpman for girls. Like it's really, really good. So I definitely urge you to go check out the movie. Again, tell us what you think. And I mean that's it. Freaking I'm hyped for this. So by all means, check it out. Jack Black stole the show and I freaking love it. Shout out to Nintendo Illumination for making this movie. I'm very happy with it. I will catch y'all in the next one.